Do you have a dream that you've been dreaming and it seems like it'll never become a reality? Or a goal that you set that you've been working towards forever and you still haven't quite achieved? Well, today I'm going to talk to you about 6 steps that I took to help make this dream a reality. And I'm excited to share them with you. So let's jump in and have some fun. Do you want to achieve your goals, but anxiety is tripping you up? Like to keep those fun weekend plans, but depression has you counseling again? Hey, I'm Lori, dog mom, lover of nature, and hygge enthusiast. Positive psychology skills help me overcome chronic severe PTSD. If you're ready to learn how to overcome your anxiety and depression and rediscover happiness and purpose in life, then get your cozy on and let's get started. If this podcast strikes a chord for you, I encourage you to sign up for our Facebook group. There's a link in the notes below, which is a super easy way to do it, or you can head over to Facebook and do a search for Overcoming Depression and Anxiety. And I look forward to seeing you there. I also encourage you to sign up for our email list. This is where you'll be able to receive additional information on topics we cover in our podcast. You'll also be the first to know about workshops that are coming out, so you can sign up before the seats run out. You can sign up for the email list when you join our Facebook group. Or once again, the quick and easy way is the link right below. Have you ever had one of those long-held dreams you didn't know if ever would become a reality? Having this podcast go live is one of those for me. This is something I have wanted to do for a long time. Not specifically the podcast, although podcasting has been on my radar for the past year. But even before that, I have wanted to be able to have my own business where I was able to reach directly into lives of people and help them to learn how to find their purpose, how to overcome depression, anxiety, how to develop resilient skills, and to live a purposeful and meaningful life in spite of and regardless of having any kind of mental health challenges like post-traumatic stress. So being able to have this podcast and to have it go live is a ginormous achievement for me. I'm so excited. This has been a dream of mine for quite some time. And I wanted to share with you 6 steps that I took to help me achieve this dream. And there are things that could help you achieve yours. So the first one is to have the audacity to dream. This is something that is so important. You first have to have a dream before you can make it a reality. And when you're struggling with depression, anxiety, sometimes it's hard to dream because you're stuck in this cycle and you have your head down. You're just trying to make it through to the next day. And you don't really have the capacity to dream sometimes. You don't have the hope because to dream means that there's something in the future that you're striving towards. And sometimes when you're stuck in depression or anxiety, you lose hope. You lose that focus or that drive to be able to keep you moving forward. So I want to encourage you today to have the audacity to dream. Dream big. What's your dream? Is there a relationship you would like to build, a marathon you'd like to win, a fitness goal you'd like to reach? Maybe it's owning your own home or going on vacation and traveling the world. What is the dream that you have maybe had on the back burner for a long time? Dust it off, bring it forward. And let's have the audacity to dream again, to hope again, to look forward to the future and to build towards that. Step number 2 is to commit to the dream. Let's make it a goal. So if all you do is dream and you don't have any kind of structure around it or something that's keeping you moving forward, it's just a wish, really. And as fun as it may be to wish upon a falling star, it doesn't really get you where you want to go. So you need to have a goal. You need to have some measurable steps that you're taking to help get you closer. Now, sometimes it's really hard to think through that and to set that, especially if you're battling depression or anxiety, either one. But if you take just tiny steps, just tiny baby steps, make them as small as you can, stupid small, that keep you moving forward. So for me on the podcast, sometimes it was just sitting down and listening to a podcast and then thinking, can I do that? Is that something that I could do and be successful? And just contemplating that for a while. Maybe the next step was to, hey, what does the equipment cost to do this? And is there a better time to buy than another? And actually investing in some equipment. So commit to the goal, Commit to the dream, make it a goal, and to start taking some baby steps moving forward. And for you, maybe it's that fitness goal. So if you're not doing anything at all, maybe the first thing is just to do some research, or maybe just show up at the gym, drive in the parking lot, and sit there for 30 seconds. Make it small things that you can easily achieve that will help move you closer to your dream. And then put feet to that dream. So take action, do those little things. Don't just set the goals, don't just dream about it, but actually put feet to those actions, those steps. Do it. Just do it. Sometimes we can sit there and think about all the things that need to be done and we're not actually doing anything. Or we think we have to have the perfect plan before we move forward. Newsflash, it doesn't have to be perfect. All you have to do is take a step forward. So there's been many times I would challenge myself. Have you done one thing this week to move you closer to your dream? Just one. Doesn't have to be the entire checklist. Just one. Is there one thing that you can do to move you closer? And that will keep doing that and you'll eventually get there. Step number 4 is to invest in your dream. So you need to, and there's going to be some money involved depending on what you're doing, but most things cost money. But I'm talking about more than that. I want you to invest yourself in this dream. Invest your emotional energy, your mental energy, invest your time, and just take the time to do that. Just invest in yourself to be able to achieve the dream that you're after. So if it's running that marathon and you're a couch potato right now, maybe you can just invest a little bit of your time to get up and walk around the block once a day, and then make it 2 blocks and then 3. Invest in your dream. Maybe it's getting a pair of tennis shoes to help you that will support your feet and your legs and help you to be able to achieve that. So if it is going on vacation, maybe it's setting up a bank account where you're investing $10 a week towards that and doing some research, invest some time and find out the best way to get to where you want to go. Step number 5. Step number 5 is to have some support and accountability for your dream. This, for me, in achieving my podcast dream has been key. So late last year and early this year, I talked to and ended up hiring a business coach. And I meet with her periodically. We go through some things and we set up our next meeting. She has do-ask for me and what she calls me work. And so I meet with Christy periodically to talk about starting my business. And having her keeping me accountable, knowing I have to meet with her, knowing I have to get this homework done for her, and that we're going to be discussing this has kept me accountable and moving forward when I would likely have gotten sidetracked a long time ago. But having someone on the other side is saying, hey, I'm expecting you to show up, makes it easier for me and more likely for me to be accountable. Another thing I did, which also would actually tie into investing in your dream, I purchased a podcast curriculum. That is a total of 6 months. You can do it at your own pace, but you have coaches, you have a main coach, you have assistant coaches that meet with you, talk to you, that hold you accountable, that grade your homework, give you feedback. You have all this stuff, the structure behind it, which is really important, especially if you have other people involved in that structure that help you. So accountability is really huge in that support, but also you need friends and cheerleaders to be able to be there to support you when you fail. And failure is a part of success. A huge part of success is failing. So when you fall flat on your face, when you get discouraged, when you, quote, fall off the wagon, you have someone there to cheer you on, to encourage you, to support you, to get you back on your feet, to keep believing in you when you no longer believe in yourself. Say, hey, yes, I know you can do it. You can do this. I know you're doubting yourself right now, but I have 100% faith in you. You can do this. I have had those in this journey for podcasting. I've had people that are waiting for me to send it to them, which I know friends are like, hey, as soon as you have this live, send me the link. I'll help you however I can. I've had other friends that have been close beside me when I've been discouraged, encouraging me to take the next step forward. So that support and accountability, step number 5, super critical. Last step here, step number 6 is to keep showing up. Don't quit. Years ago, I went back to school to get my computer science degree, and a very dear friend of mine who was an orthopedic surgeon sat down with me and he says, Lori, when I was in pre-med, this is what one of my professors told me. It's not the smartest people who become doctors. It's not the people that have the greatest projects. It's the people who keep showing up to class. Even when you're discouraged, even when you're tired, even when you're overwhelmed, even if you don't understand what's going on, you just keep showing up. And eventually, you're going to make it to the end. It's the people that quit along the way that don't make it. So if you really want to achieve your dream, whatever that may be, if it's a fitness goal, if it's a vacation, if it's a job, if it's a career, your own business, i.e. me, keep showing up. Don't quit. Don't give up. So those 6 steps again. 1, have the audacity to dream. 2, commit to the dream. Make it a goal. 3, put feet to the dream. Take action. Invest in your dream, yourself, your resources. Support and accountability for your dream. Get that lined up for you. And then show up. Do not quit. Keep moving forward. And you too can achieve your dreams. Hey, my friend. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you please take 30 seconds and share it with someone you know who may be struggling with depression and anxiety? Also, would you please leave a quick review for the show? Knowing how this podcast is helping you fills my heart with so much joy, and it motivates me for future episodes. For now, it's time for Sam and I to head outside to enjoy some sunshine and fresh air. We'll see you back here on Tuesdays and Thursdays for more great episodes.